Hello, I'm back doing my Facebook live. So if you're seeing me coming on live for the first time, welcome. And if you're seeing me live right now, feel free to hashtag live into the chat box. And if you're watching it later on a replay, feel free to hashtag replay as well. So if you have catch me live for the first time, if you're wondering why am I doing it, I'm on a challenge and I decided to come on live every day. Of course, there's a time frame to it. So while I'm coming on live, I wanted to make it meaningful for myself and for you who's coming on live to watch me. So while this will be my digital journal, a diary for myself, and I like it to be of value to you as well, because while I share lives about my learnings or share a story, I would like to make it meaningful for you as well. And I just got distracted because the butterfly flew past. I'm really big on butterflies. So today I wanted to go back to what I shared a couple of days ago. I'm breaking down to bite size because I may not know you. You're watching me maybe for the first time. So I like to break it down to bite size, and I also appreciate that some of you who actually watch my live and you actually private message me to clarify on certain points which you thought it was interesting, but perhaps it was a little bit new and it was a little bit difficult to internalize. Maybe it was. I mean, while it's intriguing, but perhaps it conflicts with something that you already know, and perhaps it worked for you, but the new idea was intriguing. So I do appreciate some of you who privately message me and asking me what do I mean exactly, and I really appreciate that. So a few days ago there was a simple post that says AABE. No, look at ABBA. I actually got inspired seeing the ABBA picture. So AAB means ask, allow, believe, and expect. So a couple of days ago I actually shared what does the ask, allow, believe really means, and I wanted to touch on the last part, which is expect. You see, when it comes to expect, I like to break it down into real life scenario so it's easier to understand. Hey, Siwan, nice to have you on live. I catch you on your live and you catch me on my live. Good to have you. So what does it mean to expect? And I break it down to simple terms, okay? Now that we don't get to go out much, a lot of time we do a lot of shopping and we do a lot of online shopping, right? And Siwan's an expert here with e-commerce or website stuff, right? So when it comes to online shopping, if you order something online, and I'm not going to name names, right? It could be any particular portal that you order from. You order and you expect it to be delivered, right? You expect it to be delivered. You do not call customer service and ask, hey, when am I getting my parcel? You expect to be delivered because you paid for it and that's what you expect. So this is what it means by you've asked, you allow, believe that you'll be delivered, and you're expecting it. So if you are those whom, like me, like I just order and I expect it to be delivered, I don't question too much. Great, we're already expecting it that it will come. But if you're constantly checking, is it coming, is it coming? Can you feel it? It's a lot of anxiety. There's a part of you whereby you do not believe, or actually you don't even allow it to happen. So there's a little bit of disbelief. So the AABE is whereby, yes, it's important to ask. and hence you will receive what you ask for. But you need to actually believe and expect that it will come. Okay, so if you are someone who sometimes get a little bit anxious, there's a bit of anxiety, there's a good reflection to check, hey, do you really believe what you ask for you will receive? Okay, so then next move on and assume that you're very calm, you're very composed, you do not question and you expect what you ordered to come, right? So ladies will resonate with me. When you order a piece of cloth, do you stop shopping until you receive it? No, right? At least I don't. When you order a piece of new apparel, while it's on its way to you, you're expecting it, you still continue shopping. Agree? Like there may be a day where, oh, I bought a blouse, maybe today I might need a pair of pants. You continue shopping. So some people might say that, oh, after I ask, I allow, I believe and expect, do I not do anything? No, you continue shopping, continue to ask and continue to allow it into your life. And when you expect it to arrive, okay, just like my niece, she's 7, she loves chips, she loves potato chips. She expects and receive potato chips. While she's eating it, she's enjoying it. Guess what? She's also given the opportunity to explore new chips. Like seriously, we give her different options of chips to choose from. She likes the original ones. I shared with her the truffle ones, she doesn't like it. And I shared with her a spicy chip. It was a little bit spicy, but guess what? She actually liked it. And she asked that I give her the chip that has lesser spice on it. You see? So the asking doesn't stop. And when you are taking action of receiving, it actually inspires you to ask for more. That's why you keep moving on, growing and receiving, and life gets better and better. So this is the part whereby it's not just about us, allow, believe, expect, and not do anything. Sometimes doing something means just to explore. Maybe you think that, hey, I like the original potato chips. But if you're given a chance to explore, you may like it. You may like the truffle chips. You may not like the truffle chips. But if you do like it, you can continue to ask for more. So it's an ongoing process, and it doesn't really mean that you just pause and not do anything. And this is also exactly what happened during my attract $500 in 5 day challenge. You know, the challenge is to attract $500 in 5 days. Day 1, everybody comes on the class. You're like, oh yeah, we're ready to make it happen. Day 2, they're like, okay, is it coming? Day 3, they're like, oh my goodness, this is all baloney, it's not going to happen. All the wild thoughts come in and say, nah, it's not going to happen, it's just too good to be true. And then it just goes off. You see, sometimes our mind just tend to go back to the comfort zone whereby, nah, I don't think it really works. I'm where I am here. Why? Because majority or the environment you're comfortable with are not familiar with a new thought that you want to entertain. And expectation is familiar word, right? You and I hear the word expectation. If I were to put a fancy word, a prophecy, ooh, that sounds so divine, so mystical, like someone special delivering that message. But actually it's also an expectation. And I'm going to share more about prophecy on my upcoming masterclass. If you like it, check on my earlier post. I'm actually doing it on 17 to 19, a 3-day masterclass on Tuesday. It's going to be live as well. So really all these words, while we like the word prophecy, it sounds so mysterious, like so special, but actually you and I do have the ability, and it's also called expectation. Okay, so I hope you enjoy this live, and if you do, just hashtag live that you actually enjoy it. And if you do have any question, you find some ideas a bit intriguing but a little bit new and you want to clarify, I'm more than happy to answer your question. Just privately message me if you are too shy to post it publicly on this post. But I'm happy that this live went on well. I had a bit of internet connection issue, but thanks everyone for hashtag live. So if you do enjoy this live, I'll see you back tomorrow. I actually have a story tomorrow. I feel like telling you a story about Walt Disney. You know, Walt Disney, who's the creator of the happiest place on earth. I really like that story, so maybe I might touch on it tomorrow, but let's see how it goes. Anyway, I got time, plenty of time to do this live, so I hope you enjoy what I've shared today, and love to see you back tomorrow. Take care. Bye bye.